Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. A Joshua Tree man was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after allegedly slashing a landscaper with a sword. On Friday, just before midnight, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a burglary at an apartment complex in the 62,200 block of Verbena Road in Joshua Tree. Upon arriving, deputies discovered that the supposed burglars were a landscaping crew surveying the property in advance of a tree trimming planned for the next day. Deputies say that one of the residents of the apartment complex, identified as Paul Pinkard, 41, confronted the landscaping crew and attacked one of them with a sword. The victim suffered from slash wounds and drove himself to High Desert Medical Center for treatment. Paul Pinkard was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and drunken disorderly conduct and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $1 million bail. The Joshua Basin Water District will hold a special meeting at 10 a.m. today at their district office on Choyita Road in Joshua Tree. This is to be a strategic planning workshop facilitated by the Ortega Strategies Group. The workshop is to be informational only, with no board actions to be taken. The public is welcome to attend. See this story at Z107.7 FM.com for a link to the full agenda. There are a number of ways to vote in Tuesday's election. Voting in the High Desert is overseen by our county officials at the San Bernardino County Registrar of Voters. And there are a number of ways you can cast your ballot. In addition to voting in person, you can mail your ballot back to the registrar, drop off your ballot at a polling place on Election Day, or fill out your ballot at home and drop it off in one of our area's safe and secure outdoor ballot boxes. Locally, there are 3 ballot boxes in which you can deposit your completed and sealed ballot 24 hours a day. There are ballot boxes at the Joshua Tree Branch Library, located at 6465 Park Boulevard, 29 Palm City Hall, located at 6136 Adobe Road, and Yucca Valley Town Hall, located at 57090 29 Palms Highway. These outdoor mail ballot drop boxes are open now, 24 hours a day, until 8 p.m. on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. And one initiative on that ballot is regarding California's minimum wage. The state's minimum wage is set to increase in January of next year to $16.50. But a proposition you'll be voting on in the upcoming election looks to make that increase larger and earlier. Joining us with information on the proposition is online news editor Robert Hayden.
Proposition 32 looks to immediately increase the minimum wage to $16.50 if it passes in November, and take that minimum wage up to $18 an hour on January 1st for businesses with 26 or more employees. If a business has less than 26 employees, the minimum wage would go up to $17 an hour. Many cities and counties already have a higher minimum wage than the state mandate. San Bernardino County minimum wage increases would ultimately see an 11% increase come January if the measure passes. According to county census data, the median income for individuals in the county is $34,107, and it's almost double that at $77,000 for the median household income. Unlike years past when measures to increase the minimum wage for fast food and healthcare workers were on the ballot, advertising for or against the bill has been relatively quiet. For instance, the website against the proposition still has a coming soon notice on it. That may be because an increase to $18 an hour is already coming in 2026, whether the proposition passes or not, with adjustments each year for inflation starting in 2027. Currently, California has the second highest minimum wage on the West Coast, with Washington State topping us at $16.28 an hour. Our Golden State also has one of the highest costs of living. The median home price for a single-family home in San Bernardino County was $450,000 in 2022. You can find links to this data and information on Proposition 32 at this story on our website, Z107.7FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
If you weren't able to make it to the Mojave Desert Land Trust Fall Native Plant Sale last Saturday, the sale has been extended through Friday. Come down to the MDLT headquarters from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. starting today to grab some firecracker penstemon, California indigo bush, desert almond, and fragrant sumac. They have updated their inventory on their website, and the sale is first come, first served. Find more info at mdlt.org. And finally, the 12th annual Joshua Tree National Park Art Expo have selected the artists for their November juried exhibition. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas lays out what is in store.
Jurists for the 12th annual Joshua Tree National Park Art Expo have announced their exhibition finalists. 60 artists and artworks inspired by Joshua Tree National Park in 3 categories: 2-dimensional art, 3-dimensional art, and photography, were selected from submissions by 122 artists from across America. The works will be eligible for awards totaling $4,000, including Best of Show and People's Choice, plus an honorary Superintendent's Award to be selected by Joshua Tree National Park Superintendent Jane Rogers. Opening weekend will be Saturday, November 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, November 3rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the 29 Palms Art Gallery with an art market, artist booths, live music, food, and beverages. An awards reception will take place on the gallery patio Saturday, November 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. Admission is free. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.